Hey guys, this is a special video because last night I hit 55,000 views, so yeah, it's good times ahead. And I just wanted to show you my 3 new fish on the tank. 3 imported koi from Japan. That it looks like 4, but that's just a reflection. So I got 2 kohakus and 1 benigoi. Pretty expensive, but yeah, my mom and dad really like them, so they got them. And I couldn't put them in the pond yet because they're not big enough. They're about, that one, the biggest one there, the kohaku, is about a foot long, even though it doesn't look it. And that one's a little bit smaller, but he's got a lot of potential. You can see his coloring. And the benigoi was the smallest one, but he was really nice. So, and these are the 2 stingrays, well fed. Everyone just had a good meal. And this is a tank cleaning video. So as you can see, this tank's freaking huge. It's like 10 foot long. So we can't just drain the water anyway. How? We have this really powerful filtration pump inside. And yep, you can open it now, Lona, thanks. Yep, so we got it pumping out water furiously. And we use this water, it's not wasted, to wash the filter media, so I'm gonna go do that. As you can see, I've got the contents of the filter media out here, some of it, and I'm gonna get the rest of the stones. And I actually don't waste this water. See this high pressure water being pumped out by this pump? I use the same water to wash the filtration media. Because if you use water straight from the tap, it's full of chlorine, chlorinated, it's going to kill all that good bacteria. You don't want that. We use this water, wash away all the dirt, you know, move it around with your feet, give it a little massage, you know, turn it around, whatever. And usually I do the same with cotton, except this cotton's been really old now. I've been having it for more than a couple of months, so I'm just going to throw it out, put some new cotton in there, should be good. And you should try and get the aquarium cotton, not just any random cotton from the hardware store, because they come with good bacteria in it, apparently, so they claim. And I also use these small hoses to pump out all the dirty water from the sections of the filter. But yeah, you don't have to get everything. A little bit of bacteria in there is good for the fish, you know. You don't want it too clean. So yeah, that's the main part of the washing part. And you never drain the water too much. They usually say about 20%. To 20 to 25%, but sometimes I do a little bit more, you know, just to get a bit of clean water in there. You don't want to change too much, because too much pure chlorinated water and it'll burn the gills of your fish, especially the fish that I have, these 2 stingrays here and these koi, pretty sensitive to chlorine burn. So as you can tell, they're doing really well. Alright, the next part I'll show you what kind of filter conditioning I use. So before I even think about putting any fresh water from the tap into the tank, always put in your anti-chloramine, anti-chlorine substances. I use Aqua Plus, that shit's awesome. And then I also use aquarium salt, not just like regular salt from like your supermarket. This is like actual aquarium salt. So for a tank this size, I'll probably use like half a bag of this, and I put the salt straight into the filter so that it's given time to dissolve before it actually reaches the main tank, because you don't want to put pure salt into the tank. Your fish can get burnt, you know, they're in their gills and stuff, so kind of sensitive. So if you have a filter, put it in the filter first, and put the anti-chlorine treater inside the water. So for my tank, I use 60 pumps for half a tank to get rid of the chloramine, and half a bag of this. So I'm going to do that now. And here I am in the upper section of the tank, and as you can see, I need to use a ladder because this tank is about 6'2" in height, and I'm only 5'9", so it's not gonna happen, you know what I mean? And yeah, time to put the anti-chlorine in. Aqua Plus, the good stuff. So put it in before, because the reason why you put it before is so that it mixes properly in with the water. So you don't want to put your fresh water in first and then put it in, because then it doesn't give it a chance for it to mix in. If you put that anti-chlorine first and the water goes in, it'll dissolve much quicker. Ten more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this stuff, I love Aqua Plus because this stuff is pretty much like gateway to everything. It's good. It gets rid of anti-chloramine. It gets rid of chlorine. It puts a protective coat over your fish's scales. If they have any cuts or anything, it's pretty much a godsend. So once you put the salt inside, so you can see my salt's all ready, all stacked up there, a whole bunch, and the anti-chlorine. it's time to put the pumps open. And a tank like this will take ages to fill up. It'll probably take me about more than an hour to fill up half a tank. It's pretty crazy. But as you can see, since all the anti-chlorines are already mixed in, as the water hits, all the anti-chlorine will spread itself. So it's a great way to do it. Alright, I'll get back to you for the final stage because I still use one more product to condition my water at the end once the filter's turned on. And I'll show you the secret to how to keep the tank clean in the outdoors area with all the sunlight and the algae and everything. Simple method, and everyone always asks me, how do you keep all your water clean? How do you prevent the algae from growing? Well, you'll find out in the next part. Alright guys, now to conclude the video, the last part, once you've already filled up all the water in the tank and let the filter run for about 5 minutes, is to put Cycle. I love this stuff. It complements Aqua Plus. It's pretty much good bacteria. You put half the amount as you put Aqua Plus, so for me it's 30. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. You always put it in the filter because if you pour it directly to your fish's tank, the stuff is really potent, so it can make your fish like really dizzy and feel faint and stuff apparently. So put it into the first section of your filter box. And the next thing I want to talk about is what makes my water so crystal clear, and why do I never have to wipe my glass full of algae, even though it's outdoors. The secret is a good UV light, guys. See that light over there? Buy a good one, invest in one. It's great for the algae. It also kills off bacteria. It's just like a godsend. So if you can afford one, get one. But make sure you get the right one, because get one too strong and it'll kill off all the bacteria, and you don't want that either. So just consult your local fishman, he'll help you out. And second, lastly, I'd like to dedicate this video to a certain special Jerry the Mole who never fails to pleasure me. You know who you are. And lastly, my next videos are going to be 2 underwater videos consisting of feeding massivores underwater and feeding dead fish underwater, so you can see like the gars and the red-tailed cats in action. But I'm having some trouble with the massivore feeding because today when I tried to jump in, because you can see me with the towel here, it didn't work because the prune shark was too scared with me there. So I might have to resort to just sticking my hand in the water or attaching the camera to a stick or something. So if you have any ideas, just hit me up. Alright, thanks guys, peace out. I'll catch you guys on the flip side.